Hello everyone, this is Jay Shrike from Deep Matrix. Today I am going to give a demonstration about k-means clustering algorithm in Python. I am going to explain the code from scratch, so you can also use the framework like a Keras or TensorFlow or PyTorch. It's according to your wish. So for a better basic, I am explaining it in a scratch. So this is my code. First I'll run the code. Fine. So in the first 5 lines I am imported the libraries for the algorithm. Then I am used a random data set. Here I used a salary data, so you can use any data set according to yours, but the data set should be unsupervised. Okay, the data set should be look like this. So this is my input variables. Here I used 2 input variables. So then I have to convert it to the NP array, that is the values are enclosed with the vectors. So the values are converted to the matrix values. Then I am used a random. So using the random I can able to initiate the 3 random centroids. So the centroids, the clusters, they are all I explained it in a previous videos. So if you haven't watched the video, first watch that video and then come through this video. Then I am used first I used a random initialization of a location, right? So then I used centroid values to assign the random centroid values to the location, that is, so here I used 7, 19 and 8. This is my random location. So this is based on these 3 values, these 3 lines of codes. So according to the location 7, 19 and 8, I am going to assign my centroid values. So in the place of 7, so in the place of 7, the 3.2 and 54445.0 is my value. So that is the first centroid location. Like that, the 19th value and the 8th location are the perspective values in the location, like 6.0, 9340 and 3.2 and 6445. This is my random centroid location. So by using the location only I can able to by using the centroids only I can able to classify my data points. Then I am used 2 functions, calculate distance and find closest centroids. So the calculate distance is nothing but a Euclidean distance formula. So I think you guys are familiar with that formula. Then I am going to assign and append the formula according to my code, and I used argmin to calculate the shortest distance. So by using the argmin values you can able to interpret the closest centroid values. Then I used variable centroids and the x is my vector value of my data set, and the centroids are my 3 random variables, 3 random values. So if I able to run the code, the answer would be look like this. So this is my closest centroids. So according to the centroids I can able to move the centroids according to the average of the data points. So I explained in the previous video. So if you have to move the centroids to the successive location, so only you can able to get the better perspective results. So I used concatenation to append my previous vector data values and the new data frame, that is the clusters. So I can able to append the values to the clusters. Then using the current cluster as a variable, I can able to give the matrix multiplication of my new data frame and the last values of my, that is the last element of my data set. So I am able to return the new centroids. So the values are present in the new centroids. So if I am going to run this codes, this is nothing but using the two functions I can able to get retrieve my output. The plot would be look like this. So this is my plot. So first the centroids are assigned in a random manner. So if I am able to change the manner, the centroids would be assigned according to the average of the data points. Sorry. So it can change according to the data points present. So that's it about this k-means clustering algorithm. So meet us in the next session. Until then, thank you. Enjoy machine learning.